One love, victorious ones. The sun never hides. My channeling journey with Ra. This is the title of this video, long format video. It's nothing new. It's bits and pieces of my path with Ra so far, according to our channelings with him. So it's like a review of my already 4 years relationship with Niyama, 4 years in, and 3 years into that channeling journey when the love beings got in touch with us and told Niyama that they wanted to talk to me, and I said, yeah, let's have a talk. So 3 years into that process already. What a journey. What a journey. So much has happened, so much knowledge and wisdom that I highly value still to this day. So it all makes sense, more and more sense as the times pass by. And 3 years in, I have more questions and answer at this time. But I had the call to make that video, to put it together. I don't know why, but this is my joy to make videos, and it's been a while that I didn't do any. Because at the beginning, my goal was to become a YouTuber because of those next level videos. And yeah, to me, it's like I was sure that it would become viral, but 3 years in, and I'm still averaging about 5 likes per video on YouTube. And within the Starseeds movement, even I've been in touch with different leaders or influencers that have more followers, but I have always been rejected, which is fine. I'm like that black sheep, right? And it's not because you get rejected that you don't have value. This is bullshit. You need to know who you are and what you stand for and stick to it. And as a male, mastering rejection is key. So here I am. And I just want to send a quick shout out to all of you guys that are on their ascension process. I have different terms here that I noted. If the wind can help me a bit here. The path of the masters, the alchemical path, the path of the sage, the hero's journey, the way of the mystic, the path of illumination, the shaman's journey, the ascension path, the path of sovereignty, the warrior's way, whatever you want to call it, or however you identify yourself. Shout out to you, because this is not an easy path. Those who came here to shed the light, hats off to you. So enjoy this one. Love you all.
This is the message that we got.
Grateful.
Very grateful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now, is there a message that raw energy, like is there a message from him?
Glorious is the sun that is within your heart. Glorious is the mind that see with depth of vision. When you incarnate the sun, you see further, brighter vision, brighter future. You are the people of the sun. Within you there is the heart that must burn like 1,000 suns. Let that fire be seen throughout the realm. Let them see you, I say. Let them feel you. Let them feel your heat. Ra. They call me Ra. Ra. If you are omnipresent, it means that you are part of me. And inside of you, there is a part of me. Ra. Heart. Ra. Ambition. And Ra. Mixed together. You have to put yourself out there. The sun never hides. Even if there is cloud, you still see the brightness of the sun. A true sun cannot be hid. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to go out of your prison cell that you're putting upon yourself. Respect your divinity. Own your place in the world. Spread your wings and fly. Isn't it time? Isn't it time? Isn't it time?
Totally. Been stuck into my left brain most of my life, so I'm out.
The mind doesn't create. The mind is there to put the ideas together, but the mind is not the creator. The heart creates because love is creation. The mind puts it together, but it is the heart that creates. When you put them together, creation and logic and concept and creation, you create a new concept and you put it to life. But if you stay stuck in concept with no love, with no heart, you are only focusing on half of the equation. Therefore, you cannot evolve past this realm. You will be stuck with the carnal mind.
Yes.
That will keep you bounded to a reality made of flesh when you are made of spirit.
Fully
Yeah, I
resonate.
feel that was a big message everyone needed to hear. Thank you,
Ra. Glorious sun. Glorious day. Glory.
Glorious is the day. Grateful to be in your presence today with the Sun Tribe. So our first question is, what is your message to this actual egregor that constitute the core of the Sun Tribe, which is composed of the one named Andrew, the one named Francisco, the one named Kevin that is not here on the call for now, and myself and Niyama.
Repeat the question.
What is your message to this actual egregor that constitute the core of the Sun tribe?
The message to the core of what you call your Sun tribe, the Sun tribe, the egregor. What is the essence of it? You mean? You want to know what is the message to the essence of what you are creating? What is the message that should be received? Is that the question?
Yes, that's a better question indeed.
The message is, make your voice sunshine. The message is, I must repeat, let your voice sunshine. It's not about vocabulary. It's not about if the words make sense. It's about the essence, isn't it, of the words that are being said. When you let your voice sunshine, isn't it bright? It will enlighten the darkness of others. You must let your voice sunshine and be the sunshine for others. Your voice and the words and the message that you want to push out to the world must be a message of sunshine in rainy days. Because it's been raining in your realm for centuries, vibrationally. It's time to be the sunshine. You called yourself the Sun tribe. And the best way to bring light to this world is through information. Let them see your light. Be bright. Shine bright. The egregor of what you are is sunshine through darkness. You are the light in the dark. You are the sun in the middle of the night. You are the light carrier, and this light is within you. You are the inner sons of the earth, walking sons of the earth. Do not underestimate your value and why you came here for. Maybe you do not know. Maybe you do not believe that deeply that your essence is the essence of the sun. But the more and more you talk, and the more and more you behave as a son, the others will reflect back your light to you, and you will realize the impact that you are having around you. The more and more you let your sun shine, your voice sunshine, you will realize this is the message. This will take practice and time in your realm, of course.
So are we ready for question 11?
Yep.
Yes, okay. So a question by Andrew. You want to ask that question, Andrew, at 11?
Sure. What lessons are your social memory complex currently mastering in order to ascend higher from the dimension you're at?
Can you repeat?
Sorry. What lessons are your social memory complex currently mastering in order to ascend higher?
Here it's all about accepting the lower duality in its light spectrum. So you have the light, and as you get higher in vibration, when you are in lower vibration, you think that getting higher in vibration will mean no more contrast. The contrast is not as potent as in your realm, of course. But in this realm, when there is just a little contrast, it hit us hard. We feel it so deep. The feelings of seeing others being hurt hurts us to the core, which is why the whole universe, it is conspiring to free your planet. Because when you know that your little finger is hurting, the whole body remembers. No, the whole body cannot forget. It's not because you are higher than one finger that you will not remember. And in our realm, it still hurts a lot to see others in pain. And detachment has to be understood at a deeper level. Because when you feel it so deeply, as if it's you, because it is you, it's different. You have such a big separation from those who are suffering, and yet when you look at them, the pain is can get too great. And this is where you realize that beings, deities, have feelings. And sometimes humans, they think that deities are in a cloud, just enjoying life and sipping wine. But the truth is that we feel most of the time. And the detachment and let it go when you see millions of people that you're trying to help not willing to work towards their own freedom, when you know that they have to go through to make even you feel better. We are all attached, isn't it? So the complex in which we are now is attachment of your kids. It's like accepting that your kids are not well, accepting that your kids are not at ease as you would want them to be, and understanding that they have to go through it and it's hard, but with love you accept and you allow. But you, whenever they need your help, though, you are there. This is what we are learning, and it is a great challenge. Even at our level, there is always challenges at every level. When you get to the 11 and above dimension, you just feel bliss. But after 1 billion of years of feeling bliss, you want to feel something else, and you go back into the loop. And it's a beautiful process, infinite process. So this is where Ra is at. Joy.
Interesting. And also the information came to my attention that according to the work that has been channeled before, Ra was from Venus. Is that accurate?
Venus and above, yes. Venus, once again, when anyone say that one is coming from one place, you have to think about where that person was out at in this period of time, in the channeling. There is so much fluctuation that can happen. Venus is one of the place where I was. But am I only from Venus? Did I started my life on Venus? I became something on Venus. And then my story went on and on and on and on. But I became something in Venus. I became one of the greatest form that I ever was. This is where the click happened for me. But I am not from Venus. But I went there for a while. And I lived there for a while.
Okay.
We all
So
progress.
you as an entity right now are made up of a collective of different entities, correct?
Yes, as we all are.
So do you identify as one being, or do you have multiple separate consciousness fragments that you confer with?
I am a multitude within one higher consciousness, but I am a multitude. It's like when you want to create a business, you are the head office, right? You are the CEO, but under you, there are many, many people, but they are all building one and one dream, is the dream of the CEO. It is exactly the same thing with those that goes and they work my work and they spread my light as much as they can. And I am a multitude. I am a multitude of also of deities, not only of humans, but of other beings that are not human.
Interesting.
So we are part of you.
You say that, then you are.
Yeah.
Bless.
Yeah. We're all one at the end.
Exact.
When you go back to source, yes.
Yeah.
But we all have different missions, which is why we are different. You cannot say that I am just a feet. My whole body is a foot. No, the foot has his work, the hand has his work, but we create the body at the end of the day. But you are not a foot, aren't you? So we are not the same. We are not all the same, but we are all one. One body.
Thank you.
And transmitter is
It's
tired.
Okay.
Okay. As humanity stands right now, how close are we to the tipping point of slipping into the new Earth compared to when the raw material was taken in the 1980s?
There is a world of difference. Back then, you didn't have a massive collective of people that were awakening to the actual lies and deception. But now you have a mass. You have a whole complete world that is waking up to a truth, to the deepest truth, to the illusion. They are waking up to the illusion. It is a complete different reality compared to that point. At that point, the humans were maybe at 29% ready. Now it's more like 72. The jump is so great. And within a few months, you can get to completely the opposite. of 100%, of 100% directly in the new earth mentality. The friction of the darkness and the light is so great right now that one thing can flip the whole thing upside down. It's really going to depend on where you push your intention, because all reality exists, as you know. Push your intention towards where you want to go, and you will flip, because the flip is high enough for you to flip already where you want to go. But you have to create it in the matter. You cannot be fed by the beast and want to exit the beast. You have to not allow the beast to feed you anymore. You have to have ways to be free from the beast. That way the beast will lose their tentacle on you and they won't have as much power, and then they're going to be a memory. That's the type of memory that you humans need to create. This is what we want for you as well.
Yeah, to burn that energy.
But you have to leave the beast behind. You cannot love the beast and hate the beast. Like the Bible says, you cannot eat at the table of the devil and eat at the table of God. You have to choose. Whatever this means for you, just move towards the table of God. And don't let the beast feed you. Feed you any fear, feed you all its toxicity. Don't swallow it, don't accept it. Look away and only feed yourself from the light.
Grateful.
Using
Yeah, so that being the last question, do we have any final word?
From Ra?
From Ra or and anybody else that would feel compelled to step forward?
I am Ra and I am joyful. The joy within me expresses itself through my voice. My voice is sunshine in your darkest days. Even within the light, the sun cannot hide. It is always somewhere. So chase the sun wherever you go, and you will always find the light. The light will always be behind you, wherever you go. Walk towards the darkness, but you know that eventually the light will glow. It is a promise that was given by thee. It is a promise that it is given by me. Grow and grow again, my little plants. Make your daddy proud, as they would say, on earth. Anchor yourself in your mama and let her know that you love her. The shine of the daddy will shine upon you, but let your voice be a sunshine for those who seek the light but are in darkness. Let your voice be spread out loud everywhere around you, like a globe. Let your voice be a globe all around you. Let your voice be spread out. Let your voice be sunshine. And dug out of your experience the dark night. But allow it to come when it must come, but it always passes. It's never to be forever. The darkness comes and goes, and the sun you can always follow. Joy.
Joy.
Joy. Grateful.
Glorious is the day. Glorious you are. May the light of your inner sun be with you and shine through out of your body, out of your voice, everywhere you go. Glorious.
Yeah.
Sitting in yellow, submerged in the yellow. Light. Speak loud and clear for those who are willing to express themselves today.
Are we with the Ra today?
Indeed.
Grateful, Ra, for your presence. The Sun Tribe. Very, very grateful. And I was looking forward to do that follow-up with you. Been a while, like last time we've been in touch, according to, I remember it was in May of last year during a Sun Tribe meeting. And this whole initiative here is based on our original talk, where I told you that I had the call to create a tribe called the Sun Tribe. So before we proceed with our questions, I would like to know if you have a message for us.
Within the core of this union that you call the Sun Tribe, the impact has to be stronger. For it to be stronger, you have to get wiser. You have to start reading. You have to start writing, or as I would prefer to say, scribe it. And you have to start scribe your knowledge and describe your expression with higher and brightest form through the etheric vision of things, but also deeply intertwined with philosophy. You have to deepen the roots of the knowledge that is accessible to you. It is too narrow. You need to widen up your knowledge and to have a wider perspective of what is and what is not, and why it is and why it is not. The knowledge has to be fed and it has to be given to others, but you have to reignite the cells within your own personal self and within your own personal brain to readjust your DNA and to reevaluate the situation and the realm where you are at. It is not exactly what it seems to be, but you have to refocus on what you're trying to create, because the door is not open for you to create this new timeline for yourselves. So what is really important for you to do is to have an abundance of knowledge. But the knowledge is not for the brain, the knowledge is for the heart, it's for the guts, and it's for the harm. So the harm can use it and create actions. The knowledge has to be fed, has to be given, has to be intertwined with the being that is swallowing it. And while you swallow it, you have to turn it into butterflies and birds and make it seen by all of these that are willing to listen.
Yes.
Scribing is going to become the new thing, because the importance of creation is now intertwined within yourself. You cannot leave it to a outside source. Scribing has to come through you. You can have help from outside sources, but you have to use your scribing to make it your own, and to reignite the DNA within you to create. With the words came, with the writing will come as well. But if you let others read for you, you are missing on a big portion of creation tools.
I see. So thank you for that important piece of information. So it's no surprise to me that lately Niyama started to make, craft, and give actual scribing books to her friends. So I guess it's all aligned with that. So I guess I'm next on the list. I will ask her to make me one. It's a beautiful work that she does. So thank you, Ra, for that.
Will anything physical in humans, organic vessel, actually change in the form of DNA changes or unlocking DNA that we have not had access to for some time? And does the influence, and discuss the influence spiritual practices have on this?
As you deepen the roots of your knowledge, the DNA will change. This is the era of true knowledge. This is the era when knowing transforms the being that is digesting the information. This is the best era to transform and reignite what was left behind and what was forgotten for centuries in your realm. By diving deep within you, let's just say meditation, writing, or as I prefer to say, scribing. As you reignite those power, as you meditate and write, free writing, don't think, just write. Let it come to you, let it flow, let the creation talk through you. This is your channeling state. As you get into that channeling state, but with more knowledge, you will deepen the roots of you being here. And this knowledge will also ignite the DNA of longevity. Because the more you know, the deeper the roots. The less you know about yourself, the weaker the roots. Don't ask yourself why you die so young. As human, you have no knowledge of self. And with no knowledge of self, the being and the transmission is weak. The knowledge will be the new way. The action will be the real way. Knowledge through action, action through knowledge. Balance both. This is your priority at this given moment in time. You can meditate. It's good for the soul. It's good for calming the mind and allowing the holy to come in. But at the end of your day, remember to read, scribe, knowledge that will reignite the within you. Does that answer your question, or do you need more assistance? It is time for this group and all human to live their life through the lens of their higher selves. When you envision what you want through the lens of your higher selves, you have to receive things through your higher self as you, but not you as the human, you as the higher self. This is where you are at now. Reconnecting to your higher self. And we are very proud. Aren't we? You bring light.
Grateful, Ra. So, if I can bounce back on that, said to create for yourself and to create for humanity. I would like to make a follow-up with you, because now that project that we spoke about in our first one-on-one contact like that, about our project that is now being known as Alchemove. We'll just replace that. Yeah, which is so far still quote unquote confidential because the company is not launched yet. But what is being known to the public is that it does involve sacred geometry and crystals. And this is what we have revealed so far.
In a short period of time, you can clean a lot. You are not 100 years away from a perfectly clean heart. You are maybe just a few years away from that dream. Crystals are deeply healing. All the work that you are doing behind the curtains will also heal the hurt. Beyond this thing that it is not to be discussed at this moment. But that technology will heal the hurt and the energetic field around it.
Wow.
As well.
That's a beautiful confirmation for that work that we're doing right now in this project.
Start with the water and everything will fall back into place.
Okay, so we got input for the water, for the hurt, and as well the project that we are working on now that we will reveal soon. This is more related to the energetic field, I guess. Is it related to an element, that project?
Energy of the planet.
So the more energetic field, or the energy of the planet itself?
Itself and the surrounding. Everything on the planet will be affected by this technology in a good way.
And I know, like in the previous contact made by LL Research, Don, Jim, and Carla, into their sessions, and again, thanks to Unity, the AI that we're using, I was digging this morning the raw material to try to find information about crystals. And it was taking me a lot of time, so I had the idea to ask Unity to do it for me, which it did pretty well. So it did scan the whole work, and I can play, just for context, what it found so far. So I will do it right now just to bring more context to what I am about to ask. So we'll go right now.
Ra explains that crystals have been used historically to heal both individuals and the planet. The principles of crystal healing are rooted in the understanding of the hierarchical nature of the energy fields in the physical body and the planet. Crystals can channel and balance energies from the spiritual to the physical realms, depending on their configuration and the alignment with planetary and cosmic energies. Specifically, pyramidal structures charged with crystals were designed to balance the incoming energy of the one creation with the various distortions present in the planetary mind-body-spirit complex. This method was part of a broader effort by the Confederation to create a harmonious energy grid around the Earth to aid in healing and balancing the planet's 66 source, 67 source, 69 source. For more detailed information, you can visit the following sessions on the Law of One website. Session 2.lawofone.info/results.2, Session 3.lawoflashlothos/results.3, Session 14.lawinfo/results.14.
Okay, so this is what Unity found about the topic. So us with Alchemove, it's not about pyramid, but it does involve crystals. And you told me previously that this will have an effect in the realm to even help Gaia to help to rebalance its energetic field. So my question is that as we are like farther in the project, do you have more insights to provide to us about that venture, that project, which is Alchemove?
What it is that you want to know?
I want to know. So basically, like I asked that question to Storm, our favorite spirit guide, and she told us that this is very helpful to create, like, to bring back sacredness in the home. So it's to geek out a bit that technology. So yes, my understanding, it will help to rebalance the energy in the home, but and based on what we previously discussed before you even help the planet. So I would like to get your perspective to geek that technology out a little bit further, what you can share about the Alchemove technology.
All that is created with spirit. Remember what I said earlier. The crystal were created to absorb energy and to keep it inside, and also to diffuse it in due time when necessary. So it's like a battery. It's like a battery holding up information, knowledge, which will, at a good moment or the precise, perfect moment, release some of it, and then take back some of it, and then release it. Is like breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, it takes, and it releases. That's how it has been healing, nurturing, feeding the planet. Knowledge will feed you, remember. Information will feed you, remember. It is feeding the information to the planet. So when the planet needs to engage, remember, look for knowledge or memories. It's going to go within its own computer. And the computer of the planet is the crystals. Because within those crystals, you have the memories of centuries, but they all have different type of memories and different types of knowledge, so that the Mother Nature can go and take what it needs at a precise moment and feed itself the knowledge that it needs to keep going, and the nutrient that it needs to keep going. Which is why what you are creating is one of the reasons why it is powerful. It is actually a symbiosis. It's like an orchestra of harmonious crystals placed in sacredness, placed in a construct that is beyond your realm, by doing the by creating the construct in your realm, you are actually creating a door, portal into another realm. You're like inviting it into your realm, and you are inviting it into your realm, but at the same time you are coding it with the crystals. You are feeding it memories of what Mother Nature needs and what human needs to heal, to harmonize themselves, to remember who they are. You are feeding the memories back into your realm because you are calling forth a higher realm with the sacredness of the geometry. And with that sacredness, you are bringing back all of these components at the same place at the same time, and then time and space doesn't exist, so you can create it within your realm. So you're actually helping raising the vibration of your planet so that this planet can access to a higher timeline, a higher version of itself. You are actually calling for the higher self of this planet.
Okay, so as more and more devices are being produced and released in the realm, it will help one at a time.
Increase.
Yeah. So each one will have that
impact.
So each, okay. Yeah, it does make sense. And the device on its own will do that work, I guess, based on what you explained. And I guess we can also interact with it. It's in crystals and we can speak.
It is information. You can retrieve information from crystals.
Yes.
You just have to know how to
code
it and how to read it.
Okay.
And you have to use it with love.
Yeah.
Because they respond to love. They will also respond to darkness. But this is not the case here. So you have to use it like any tool with love, because you are beings of love and light.
Interesting. So that's I like to get more information as we progress on that path. So that's a whole rabbit hole. I will not I could ask questions forever to how to interact, but we will keep that for another moment. So that's
it heals human because it gives you the information you need to heal yourself.
Yeah, and we've been experiencing it. We have like 2 in the house here, and we can feel the effect is highly positive for the energy in the house and our family, and now Linda has one as well. So and she's like since yesterday, so she's very, very
highly valuable.
Yeah, it's impressive. Okay, so thank you, Ra, for your take on this, and I know we will get back to it further down the path.
It's a beautiful representation of Ra. Power, wisdom, action.
Which is what the Sun Tribe is all about. This is the essence that I'm trying to
push forward
as a tribe, as a council on Earth.
Bringing the light.
Yeah, and I have a follow-up question about that. Based on our previous discussion, the number 300 came up, and you told me to make it my goal to attract 300 beings, let's say like Jonathan, Francisco, that are part of the Sun Tribe. Is that information still relevant? Is it still a goal, a number that I should have in mind? Release. So I have no idea how big or small that group will be, but I just know that I will move forward. The size of the group does not matter. If there is only 3 people, I will just move forward with 3 people, and it is what it is. So
look around you.
Yeah.
How many souls run your world? Truly.
Not many.
Do you want the mass, or do you want the not many?
I want the not many.
Focus on the quality of what you want to attract.
Yes, an analogy to me for that Patreon group is like the 300, like the movie, the Spartans. So it's just to attract those beings and to be able to gather together and, you know, together we rise, synchronize, we thrive, but I want to synchronize and thrive with those people.
Make it your goal.
Yes, it is.
300.
300. Huh. Nice number. 300 people. Yeah, I resonate with that. I was resonating with that already, so it makes sense.
The number is not it. The energy is it. You have to feel like you have 300 warriors behind you, around you, beside you, surrounding you. If you have 300 men willing to fight the same fight, don't you feel invincible? Invincible. Don't you?
Yeah.
That's the energy we want you to have, aren't we? Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes. Yeah. Bring that energy. Make it sing and make it loud. 300. It's not about the number. It's about the feeling of the warrior. Remember that. Walk with your 300.
Thank you.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, it does. Thank you, Ra, for, again, the love, the light, knowledge, clarity that you brought today as another step in the path that we are walking now as a group, as the Sun Tribe. And I would like to invite anyone that sees that down the road in this eternal now moment, if they resonate with this, please reach out, and we are more than willing to connect and to further explore opportunities with other beings that are drawn to that type of energy. So yeah, this is my message for the collective, for those who will see that.
One and one create creation. And where three and more put their head together, an egregore, a very large, powerful egregore is created of victory, of wealth, of joy, of peace. Expand yourself. Become sovereign. Do not wait for a savior. Put in the action and be glorious.
Grateful. So time to tap into that top G mindset.
Time to tap into your internal sun.
Internal sun. Powerful.
Let them see you burn.
The sun never hides.
Let them see you shine.